let's start with your name, age, and where you were born, then, please.
Yeah.
Probably start from your left to your right, then.
So I am Dizzle of the group, and I am 37 and from Wolverhampton.
I'm Arcadian. I'm 56 and I'm from Wolverhampton.
I'm T-Bars. I'm 35 and I'm from Wolverhampton as well.
So, tell us a bit about your music. Whoever wants to jump in.
About our music, I can. What I'll do is I'll start it and we all give our interpretation about what we feel our music is. But I'd say our music, because we're trying to bring like old school to like the new school, so our music's entwining of old school feels, the soul, the tunes you can dance to, the ones with a message, and we sort of putting a new blend on it with like current sounds and different mixes. So it's like remixing the past, basically. That's how I see us.
Okay.
Meaningful vibes. Yeah.
What about yourself?
Exactly the same, meaningful vibe. I'd say we're eclectic. We do everything old school from like 70s, 80s, even way back to the 60s. Music is music, and we express ourselves through it. Personally, I like to speak about conscious stuff, things that will uplift people.
What about yourself?
Yeah, I'm the same. So just mirroring these two, really. Just soul, R&B, hip hop, neo soul, reggae, all types of music that we just add our little two rappers and singer all together, just blend it together, and it sounds. Well, you hear what it sounds like.
Yeah, nice.
Thank you.
So which is the rapper and which is the singer for those that don't know? I probably will ask the questions that I know the answer to anyway.
Yeah.
So. I'm the singer. These two are rappers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you write everything yourself?
We all write together.
Okay.
We all write our parts, and sometimes collectively we might put ideas together for certain choruses. But most part we write our parts. Like 90% is that normally what Ark brought to the table.
Yeah, we all write our own lyrics.
We're all musicians at the end of the day. We're all artists. So yeah, if we don't create our own art,
we're not expressing ourselves.
Yeah. So more of the process is we get the beat, we go off all individually, write something to it, get back together. This is what we've got.
Do you make the beats yourself, or is it something that you get from?
We source it. We source it from people we know that produce.
Yeah.
But we also look on YouTube for the up and coming. So we see certain artists and producers, and we think, you know what? Let us write something to this, and we usually buy it off them. If we like it, we write a hit to it, we buy the song.
Yeah, and we got a few people that we know that have offered us some beats, which is really nice of them as well. So show them what we got on them.
Yeah. Shows that they've got faith in your work as well. So
that's another thing.
I think the beauty of what Tru Dat does is we've got songs for everything. Any mood, any vibe, any feeling, emotion. It's just like, I feel music gets lost in like a kind of sound. It sounds good, but it doesn't have a message. I feel like
the message is missing.
We're very relatable, you know what I mean? And we sort of like talk about things that people are feeling, not about making them come to what we're talking about. We're trying to relate at the same time, so people feel more included in what we're doing.
So where does the name come from?
The name comes from Tru Dat, TRUDAT. DAT is our name. Dizzle, Ark, T-Bars, and we're true to what we say. We don't rap anything or sing anything that we don't mean ourselves.
Yeah.
So we're true to that. True that.
And it's just a phrase a lot of people say if they agree. True that. And that's kind of like what we want people to do, nodding their head, agreeing what we're doing, having performing. So
the guitar, do you play instruments as well?
This is the
I play the guitar. I've been playing a few years now. I love the guitar.
How long have you been writing individually?
I've been writing since '91.
Okay. Mainly R&B, soul.
Up until I met Dizzle and T, it was just R&B, soul, and some rock.
Okay. So you're very varied in what you like. What are your inspirations?
Smokey Robinson. What's his name? The one that's Lyriqe.
Who's that?
Oh gosh, I forgot his name there. It's I was inspired by that song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Can't remember the artist.
I can't remember the artist's name. Mine's just gone blank. But I was decorating the house one day, and I was singing along to it. I thought, geez, I can sing. I didn't realise I could sing.
You know,
until I done that. Elvis Presley as well. I started off listening to Elvis, country and western. You know, my dad was into country and western, and I used to copy a lot of the artists. Found I could sound like them, but it wasn't until I was in my early 20s that I realised I could actually sing.
Okay. What about yourself?
My earliest, I can remember, I started writing when I was about 14, 15. I always liked performing because I like dancing. So Michael Jackson was my first inspiration. There's so as many. Michael Jackson was my first inspiration. I thought, you can do everything. So I thought, I can write. Let's see if I can rap. So I started doing that. And then obviously got into hip hop, loved hip hop, R&B, all that type of music. So
any specific artists that really inspired you?
It was more American at them times, so it was like 50 Cent and Lil Wayne and Eminem and all them type of people. And then I remember I got my first Soul Solid Crew album, and I was like, okay. And then I started getting into UK, and then it was like, yeah, I can fit in there somehow. Got a group together. Well, I didn't get it together, so there's like all of us in the same street. We got a group together, started rapping like we would. We were a sort of crew.
What was your inspiration?
You know what? I think you got earliest memory, writing wise. I was 12 when I first wrote my first rap. But I had I got an older brother, and he brought back DMX's album Hell Is Hot. That was the first album I ever listened to from start to finish properly. But then I had my first album I bought was Marshall Mathers LP, and then I had Wu-Tang Gravel Pit on my Walkman.
God.
So they were early influences, but then I started to realize I like singers as well. I love listening to R&B influences. Like my mum listens to a lot of Whitney Houston, Lighthouse Family, different madness. And then it was when I was with my dad, it was all like jungle, it was all garage, reggae, bashment, bit of hip hop as well. So I think I just started to I've always been a bit different to other people. Like I've never followed trends. I've always been I don't mind being the crazy one in a group, but I don't mind being different. So I'd listen to all the lads be playing hip hop. Sometimes I'd throw on a Pat Boone record or a Rat Pack album that I found in Powerland. I started to you know what I mean? I just put Rat Pack on and then I started to think, you know what? I'm an old soul. That's why I gravitate to the old stuff. So I feel that helps musically as well, because I think the best music's already been made. We're just kind of getting our influence off it and putting our remix on everything. But everything's sampled. There's a lot of sampling now, and it's not a bad thing. It's as long as you flip it enough for it to become yours. Yeah. But that's why with us guys, I think it's the fact that we're doing something different. We might have got an influence from somewhere, but we're flipping all these genres we mentioned, all these artists we mentioned, and we've just got a collage of everything blended into one.
Exactly, because if you look at it, right, as a rapper myself, I always thought with a singer and a rapper, it's not done enough. It's why is that? There's features here and there, but there's not a solid group of a singer and rappers. I think I can't even. There was who was that group? British group, two guys and a girl, N-Dubs. That was it. And I'm thinking, why hasn't it never been done before? And it's we need to bring that type of dynamic back. Because the contrast. It's because it's nice. It gets all type of people involved. There's the people that want to sing and the people that want to rap. In one song. It's good.
What do you reckon?
Bobby Wilson.
You got it.
Yeah.
You got there.
Just flying around in there.
So, what does creativity mean for you? Let's start with you. What does creativity mean for you on a whole?
On the whole, creativity is a self-expression of that person, and it's needed a lot. I think everybody needs to find their creative self, because it brings out, it shows who they really are. And it's like, if you're trying to be this or you're trying to be that, no, that's not you. Find your creativity. Everyone's got one. Find your creativity and explore it, and you'll see. Like, my creativity, I love writing, so writing is my passion, and I led with that. Went to uni, done creative writing, written a novel, and so I'm continuing writing with that. And then I love writing lyrics, poems, stuff like that. So I'm just combining what I love into this group, and good. So creativity is needed in my life.
Pretty much the same. It's about self-expression. There's nothing like the feeling of writing something down, bringing it out of your mind, putting it down in the studio, singing it and bringing it to life. It's an amazing feeling. You know, something that comes from out of you that nobody else has. Unique.
Do you think we need that as well?
Oh, we do. We need to be unique. Too many people are following trends. It makes it difficult for artists because everybody's following the same trend, so everybody falls into that same flow rather than being versatile and giving other artists a chance.
Very true.
Lucky enough for us, we touch up on everything.
Yeah, I think creativity for me is like, it's kind of like a camera. Like your vision is like what the camera's seeing a lens. So you're taking that in, you're recording it. And then like when you come to expressing that, it's like you're displaying what you've taken in, you've put the video together, you've edited that scene, that creative scene, and then you can express it in a certain way. But I think creativity is kind of like, it's like showing someone how you feel without saying it. Sometimes, you know what I mean? It's like if you're an artist, you're showing them how you feel, but you're painting it. Yeah. If you're a musician, you're telling them how you feel, and then they're visualizing it. So it's the opposite to a film director. They're painting a picture, showing you on film, but artists are giving the words to create the picture. You know what I mean? And I think it's a way of us unloading as well. Like, I see music as therapy. You know what I mean? Like, when you make music, it's kind of like you're turning those thoughts, those dreams, like that imagination into something that you can get people to enjoy, listen back to, respect you more because of it. So it's like someone respecting your brain, like dancing to what you think. Do you know what I mean? It's quite key. You know what I mean? So yeah, creativity is very important, and I think when creativity is stifled, that's when you lose your magic. You know what I mean? Like, you see it with artists getting signed and they can't create as much as they used to, and then you start to see a bit more of a restraint, following a trend or following a format. There's no freedom. Creative is freedom as well. Yeah, freedom.
Yeah, freedom. Takes time for things to happen with creativity. You can't rush these things, and you can't just be like, oh, I'm going to do this with my creativity today. No, takes time.
You also get to say things that other people think about but won't say.
Exactly.
You know, things they disagree with.
In an activism type of way.
Absolutely. It's like, for example, Bob Marley, he spoke about his experiences and touch on politics, which got him in trouble. I think nowadays we're a bit freer to talk about what we feel about the effects of our environment. It's a great platform to express yourself in that avenue.
So you say it's like therapy. Does any of your art come from pain?
Yeah, a lot. I find I write my best music if I'm in a situation of darkness, because the music's the light, you see. So I tend to get the light when I'm in the darkness. Or if I'm in a good place, I'm drawing back from darkness. You get what I'm trying to say? It's like, I never find, if I'm really, really, really happy, I make very good music. Do you know what I mean? Unless I'm just vibing and we've got a subject that's kind of, and you're just vibing. If I'm on my own, I can't write happy music.
Let's be real.
like on my own, but with the lads, the chemical and going off the energy. Yeah, man, linking with the lads, it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
And that's not to say that I'm miserable on my own, but it's more so like I find that I tend to deep stuff and just more thought-provoking stuff comes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a few tracks we've done, like Man That's All, for instance. That's one of them that's, you have to go and think, hold on, what's it like being a man? And then write down, and then that gets deep.
Yeah.
And then we got another song where it's about love. So you talk about we've all been like experienced love from someone or given it. So
yeah,
that's another thing that gets deep. So you have to go back into that, like
Deep in thought.
yeah, deep in thoughts. Another one that's coming soon. So it's like when we say true that, we mean just true from what we're saying when we write our lyrics. That's how we felt at the time.
It's like a lot of the music that we write, it's like an agreed upon subject. Like we all feel that vibe at that time, and we go, oh, this makes me think this, and then it's like I'm putting one building block down, then Art's putting his Lego piece next to mine, and then you just build, and then someone else might have put 4 down, but then another person puts another 4, and it just builds. And then when you look at the picture from a distance, you don't know who built the most. Because it was just so many hands building the blocks, you don't know who done the most. It just is what it is, you know. Yeah. Nobody asks like, oh, who made this sandwich? It's just there, you know. If someone's prepared it, you don't ask who prepared it. You just take in what it is, you know what I mean. So I think, yeah, it's just something that we've learned to do. You're not always gonna have the same ideas. Sometimes we might go, nah, I don't like that. Yeah, we do. But we always come to some type of mutual agreement. You know what I mean? We're all happy.
Natural flow from the
start. Natural flow.
Yeah. Kind of fit together.
And we've learned to thrive off our differences as well.
Yeah.
Like, if I only had my way.
We have our
yeah. But more so, like, if I have my ideas, there's only going to be one side of the dice. And then Dizzle's got his ideas. It's a different face. Same way with Ark. And then when you're rolling it, when you're writing music, you're rolling that dice. It could be any face that faces up, that leads. Do you know what I mean? It could be anything like that. So it's just...
Because it's never a bad idea either.
No.
So how do you figure out that who's going to lead or do this chorus, or how do you figure that out?
We just let people decide.
Yeah, it comes as a collective when we're in the booth.
Yeah.
It falls into place.
Yeah. It's because we've got three unselfish leaders.
Yeah.
And which is rare. Like all three of us are leaders in our own right. But we're very unselfish. You don't mind letting someone else lead. You lead that one. What do you think on this one? Because sometimes it's nice for you to take me to your world. Okay, this is what you're thinking on this one. I've got this idea. Now it's got me challenging myself. Can I write to that idea?
You think of something else.
And then you think of your idea. Then you think, I've done well with that because I got challenged. If it's all my ideas, I've got the time in the world. It's my idea. I can take my time on my idea. Someone else's, it's like, put to the test. I didn't see it like that. So now let me see what I can do.
Yeah.
And you're trying to impress that person on his idea.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're trying to go, I hope he likes this. I've got a chorus here. Does he like this idea? You know what I mean? You're right. And then when you see him like nodding, go, yeah, I like it. Then you're getting that acknowledgement from your brothers that, you know what, I mess with that. It's like a seal of improvement. Yeah. And then
we all have certain boundaries though. And I have certain boundaries, but I've kind of past the boundaries.
What are those boundaries?
Certain things I talk about, I won't mention what, but certain things I won't talk about, like drugs. Okay. If I'm how I see it, young people, children are going to listen to what we're talking about. So I make it a practice not to use foul language. I'm always clean with my language.
Yeah. We don't swear. We don't talk about life. We don't talk about violence and stuff like that.
But life is everything is in it. In a sense of we're saying true that this is the truth. But we have to tell the full picture sometimes, whether it's pretty or not.
Yeah, that's
you
right.
know,
That's
so
what art is, isn't it?
yeah, that's what art is. You can't ignore the negative because
Yeah.
the negative exists too, and the
We're
positive
just not
can't
promoting
exist.
that.
We're not promoting anything.
No.
A lot of it is
That's the context of
yeah,
it.
we're saying we're talking about certain things on certain songs, but it's not a case of us saying it's good. We're just saying that's what reality is.
Yeah, that's
you know, we're not saying it like follow this, do that. We're saying it like that's some people's reality. That's just how it is, and we can't be. Don't shoot the messenger. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's like you're saying what you're saying about reality, and you understand it. So you should then understand what choice to make. Like most of our music is not targeted towards kids anyway.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. Yeah.
There might be a few songs.
What's your age bracket that you think that
adulthood?
I think it's more grown-ups because it's got subject matter that you have to be wise enough to understand some of it. Like you have to have lived long enough to go, oh, okay, I have been deep in thought because life ain't going good. How do you know? If you haven't lived long enough, if you're a kid still, you don't know.
Yeah, of course.
You know the reality of life hitting you and
we've got
responsibilities.
a song called Rat Race, and it's like that's another one where it's like you get jobs, you forget about like you just fall into that trap of just living your life of just working forever, and then you forget, oh God, where's the time gone? Like
Groundhog Day.
Yeah, just like remember to concentrate on yourself sometimes. So we got stuff like that which is deep, and then like the love songs that we do. Elegance is another one that we just released.
That's a big one.
So that's like that's our latest track.
Video on YouTube for that one.
Like Mozart playing the keys, you're striking a chord whenever you breathe. My love starts to grow. My love starts to grow. These snowflakes under my feet take it personally, especially when I see my humor's too cold.
Instead of talking about the WAP all the time, let's talk about how elegant women can be as well, and like what we like to see and what we like to hear. So
because I see it as this, like you can be real, you can be from a rough background, you can be from a nice background, whatever background you're from, but you all have certain desires as humans to try and achieve certain things. And the way I see it is like elegance to me was like romance is dead sometimes. It's not cool to be romantic no more. It's seen as cheesy, seen as being lame. Oh, you know what I mean? It's too good to be true. He's a nice guy. Nice guys finish last. That type of thing. And I just thought like when we created this is something we can create to make a man say to a woman, "You're elegant," and it's like some women will go, "What do you mean elegant?" Because they don't understand it, and we're trying to remind them. Remember, the respect comes from within. If you don't respect yourself, no one else ain't gonna respect you out there. So if we're giving you this advice of like, you're so good enough for me, as Ark says, you're so good enough for me, and we're telling them that these little simple things that you don't have to have extra for is good enough.
The way you move,
then you'll never sell your moral compass to anyone. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So that's what we're trying to do: create that new coolness to say you can be nice to your woman, you can tell her how great she is, and you don't lose no credibility for doing that. Do you know what I mean? So it was a nice way of us to paint elegance, not as class or richness, but as an energy that you just carry with you. You know, so that I think we captured it perfectly. Twist, big up Twist on the video. He done the video for us. He captured us in a great way because we're trying to break stereotypes. We don't want it to just be typically that's what this genre does. We want to show. Don't play a character you didn't. Don't play a character involuntary. You know what I mean? Don't volunteer to be a character. Don't act up to be something and keep that pressure on yourself. You know what I mean? Like, be what you want to be. And be comfortable doing it, you know what I mean? So that's the main message, the elegant side of things.
So who would you say is the front man of the group?
There isn't one.
I wouldn't say there was one. I wouldn't say there was a front man. Like when it certain tracks, we take lead on different tracks. So it's like, and then when it comes to planning what song to do next or stuff like that, it's never one man that says, right, we're doing this song next. It's always, right, what song shall we do next? It's always
I think you could look at it if you've come to see us and go, whoever's in the middle is the front man as a typical sign. But we like Ark to take centre stage because Ark sings.
Plus it goes by name.
It's a layout like that. But I think in having a front man, you dissolve other people's creativity because you're saying that he's the main man. So what we try and do is have an invisible leader. You know what I mean? Like we all lead at some point in some tasks that we're doing to promote ourselves, or in some songs or whatever it may be to push the group forward. We all take turns to lead in some capacity. But I just think that we try and keep it as humble as possible, where we all keep, in order for this group to survive and succeed, we have to always all be happy. And if you feel like you ain't getting as much say, so you're not going to be very happy. So I think we balance it well.
We do balance it well, and we do work. We're like, as we're all grown. So another thing is, if we all have an idea, it's more like we have to do the 2 against 1 thing. Like if we agree on it and you don't, okay, cool. That's how it is. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We'll leave it to the next one, or we do it next time, or whatever. But like I said, it's never a bad idea as well, which helps. So it's like we can save that there and put it down there for a while. Leave that track for a bit. Exactly.
Well, you know what? We are blessed, and I think you guys would agree. We are blessed in the sense that we can write songs for days. Like, and it's not even being arrogant. Like, we could sit down together in the evening, have a chill, listen to music, and write 5 songs before we leave.
Again, when you're bouncing off
energy,
create something.
To the point where
Putting a good beat.
we're saying slow down. To the point where we're going.
I'm saying slow down.
Slow down.
I'm saying slow down.
Slow down, because it's just too many beats and too many ideas, and not enough time or money for studio to record everything we want to record. You know what I mean? But
what studio do you use?
We use DJ Domino's. He's got a studio in Willenor.
There's no name to it yet. He's like
App Studios too.
Yeah.
We use AMP.
But Dom's the place we go to mainly, and he's got a good setup there. Very good engineer. So we do a lot of our stuff there, and I think once you get a good relationship with an engineer, they know how you work and they know how to kind of complement what you're doing. So
plus we meet other people there.
Networking there.
Networking. So we met a guy in there called Nani. He's a dope producer. He makes his own beats. Gave us a couple. Heard us singing and gave us a couple of beats. We left the platform open for us to.
We got other rappers there, M's and Y's. We got them too as well. I think it's just a case of like, when you all love music, it's easy to get on. You know what I mean? Like, it's easy to get on. And even if you don't even really mess with a certain genre, you can still appreciate the quality of it. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Like, it's a bit like boxing, isn't it? Someone just respects you for going in the ring, same way they just respect you for going in the studio.
I do any genre really. Music is music.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think there's too many genres and categorizations of sound.
It's true.
If it makes you like nod or tap your foot, or it shouldn't really make a difference what it is.
It brings your inner self to life.
What changes is a drum's not a hip hop drum. It's just a drum that's put in a format that sounds like hip hop. You know what I mean? Sped up, slowed down. But most drums are just drums. You just choose to put it on a certain type of vibe, depending on the instrument. So we got that studio set up there.
I wouldn't mind doing opera.
Opera. Can
you carry that tone? That?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
It's completely different.
It's completely different. It's all about where you register from. Anybody can sing, really. They have to be willing to learn and focus on where they're registering in their body. You can bring any sound from any part of your body. If you're focused enough, you can work out where other people are singing from and mimic what they're doing. That's actually how I learned to sing, from listening to where somebody's singing from. For example, you could be singing from your nose or from your larynx or from your stomach or your chest. You can actually hear where they're singing from when you learn to mimic that.
That's true. But it's a good problem to have, because there's nothing worse than writer's block as an artist.
Do you suffer with that?
I've had it in the past, and I promised myself, you know what? When my pen starts moving again, I'm not going to let it stop.
It depends what's going on in your life. Sometimes things like life's ups and downs can cloud your mind. make it smoky, so you can't really see ahead of yourself. So sometimes you have to take time out and relax.
Yeah.
You know, or whatever you're going through, you have to be brave enough to put it down on paper and sing it.
That's what I was going to say. That's one way of getting it out.
You know, it's always going to help somebody else, which is why I'm open with experiences.
Do you think the expression of creativity helps with mental health?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's kept me all of my life. Before I met Team Dizzle, I was writing song after song, and it was about experiences that I had, good, bad. You know, you have to be really honest with yourself, and you know, of course, you've got to be careful what you're saying when you're writing it. But any experience can help somebody else, especially in regards to mental health. If you're opening up with that about your experiences, it might help somebody else.
Not only is it helping you at the time, it's hopefully going to help them too.
Definitely.
What about you two guys?
Yeah, I think mental health. Yeah, regarding mental health.
The creativity help?
Yeah, definitely. I think a couple of songs we got is about mental health and within men and expressing yourself and being open and vulnerable about how you feel about certain things. And I think it's a close subject, like for myself especially, because you when you're growing up, obviously you're trying to figure out who you are, what you're into, what your dreams and aspirations are, and you know what I mean. And you're battling with society and just different things in your life. And I think being able to put your words down and making a record that turns it's like turning a negative into a positive, isn't it? You're going from I've turned this pain into paradise. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just a shift. It's a shift in energy, and it's like yin and yang. You need that to make that, but both come together. You know what I mean? So yeah, psychologically, music is very important because you listen to it to feel good as well. Yeah, even if it's not your own music, you listen to someone else's song, it's upbeat. Then you feel upbeat. You know, so
to help you.
Yeah, music's been my de-stressor from young. Always listen to music to get away from certain things that you don't want to know about. So it's just like when I started writing it, it was even better because it's like, okay, instead of listening to it, I can write my own feelings, you know what I mean? Like certain things I've written that no one will ever see. But it's just something that I've written down because it needed to. And then it felt better afterwards. Like a lot of people say that they've done that, written things down and they felt better afterwards because it really works. It really does. So it's like, yeah, with the mental illness, like mental health, it's like, yeah, it really helps. It's a release, yeah.
So, saying mental illness,
cool, it's a release.
Do you suffer with any mental illness?
I don't suffer from mental illness, no. I've experienced people that have gone through mental illness, so I know a lot about it. And
you didn't clock what you just did, you know.
What?
You said mental health, it's a release. You're basically saying it's a release of music.
Why I asked the question.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Sometimes suffering, it's a bit of a bad word. You feel like, but you don't realise what you're doing for yourself in the therapy sometimes.
I think everybody experiences mental health. Mental health is basically something in your mental that you can't come to terms with. It could be anything. It could be dealing with work, dealing with personal issues, past experiences, childhood experiences. We're all affected by our childhood, and we don't realise until we turn into adults how affected that we are.
I say it all the time, like we're forced to grow up. Like very quickly, straight out of school, straight into adulthood. It's like, oh, sugar. It's like I'm still a child, really. You know what I mean?
So it's like society is very difficult.
Yeah.
You know,
so
I'm
it's
not going to go into politics, but society is very difficult. The way things are put together and the way the system works.
School sets us up for that, does it?
No.
I think in school it's like judging everyone on one test. You know what I mean? Like,
I can't talk about this.
You can't. No, but no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's like this. When you're at school, not everyone fits in at school.
Yeah, it's true.
School's good because it gives you discipline.
I think that's the only good thing about school.
Discipline
is the socialness.
And social.
The socialness is the only thing I think is good about school.
But what I'm trying to say to the younger generation is, you're at school and you're struggling in that system. Don't think it's like a you thing. Don't think, you know what I mean? Don't think it's a you thing because sometimes not everyone swims well in the same rivers, you know what I'm trying to say? So you've got to realise that, school might not be designed for you, but there's other places where you can find that shoe that fits you, get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Could be for apprenticeships.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I think a lot of kids feel lost in that sense, though.
Yeah.
Well, they have one teaching style.
Yeah.
And we have multiple learning styles.
Yeah.
They all learn differently.
Yeah.
You know, and they stick to one system of teaching, which doesn't fit everybody. Then you come out of school blaming yourself, and then that's when you start to spiral, thinking that you're less than somebody else.
Yeah.
When the actual fact is, it's not that you're less than somebody else, it's the learning styles weren't adapted to each individual.
I agree.
Yeah, definitely.
So where do you see yourself as a group in 5 years, say?
I want to be doing the O2. I want to be doing everything. All those big stages.
Yo, 5 years, conquered UK.
I do. I want to be doing every big stage.
All around
small stage.
country.
I just want everyone to know, like, what we do. I want them to vibe with us, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I genuinely want them to vibe with us. Like,
we're here for a good time.
I think it's a case of like, we know what we've got plenty to give you. We just want you to just listen. That's it. Like, just listen to what we're trying to tell you.
I just hope people appreciate what we're talking about. For me, in life, I have this saying, expect no gain and expect no loss. Just balance yourself in the middle. And whatever happens, happens. It'd be great if we were successful musically and we can retire and just do music and not have to go to work every day at 9 to 5 and pay these huge taxes and overheads for everything. It'd be great to relax like that, yes.
Yeah.
It'd be great to be successful. In less than 5 years. It takes 5 years.
What about yourself?
Yeah, same 5 years. We are looking to be all over the place. Touring, like couple albums out, couple mixtapes. Just people listening and understanding, like, we would want to bring love, kindness and peace back. Like, it's one of those things where we've got to understand how the governments run. We've got to look at them properly and listen. And then also you've got to look within yourself and listen to yourself and think for yourself and do stuff that feel right and not wrong. That's our type of music. So it's like, leading back to the mental health thing, it's like one of them things. If you listen to one of our songs, it's like, no matter how much stuff you go through, you still got to stand tall and keep going. And then once you got that implanted and keep going, you'll start figuring out other stuff about yourself. That's how you find a hobby. That's how you start. It's just, we're spitting life.
I want to do everything. I want documentaries out about our journey to show the other younger people and other people out there that this is the grind, and you get what you reap what you sow, don't you? You get what you put in.
And rap ain't gonna be hard all the time either. Nah. Because we hear that a lot as well.
Do what you want to do. What makes you happy. Like, I make music for people, but I make it for me first. Like, if I like it, I hope you like it too. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And I think that's what artists lose. Once they start getting a following, they start doing what they think they want. Not what they want. What they want to do. Yeah. And because it turns into a business, then not a hobby. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
it should be about the art.
Yeah. Because the hobby got you the money in the first place.
Yeah,
exactly.
I would all like to have the money. For me, having money isn't about having money for the sake of having this and having that. I'd like to have billions, and when I die, having nothing, because I've given it to other people, help them to climb up. You know, people who are sensitive to other people too, and keep the chain going. Because I don't know what to say about the richest people in the world. How do they feel good about themselves and not helping other people?
I agree.
This is why we ain't got it. Because if we had billions, we'd build a community. and it'd be huge. Everybody on that community would be earning money too, so it'd be like it'd be crazy.
For that.
Exactly.
Moving on to the next one, what would you do if you got famous? What would you do with your money?
100%.
Make other people rich.
Make other people rich.
Make other people rich.
You know what it is? I wouldn't
on certain terms, you have to.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even make other people rich.
You have to keep it going.
Yeah. Not only just obviously the good ideas.
That's my dream, to pass it on and help other people who are.
You wouldn't give your bro a business?
Nah, I'm saying I wouldn't make other people rich. It's like I'd basically teach them how to fish. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like, just teach them, because I think if I'm going out there to try making everyone richer, that's beating the point.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to say you're almost not saying these that are saying this. This is my question.
Yeah.
You're trying to say that basically you need money to be happy.
You don't.
What if someone imagine my ego saying to you now, because I've got all this money, I'm gonna make you rich or make you happy. It's like, who am I to tell you what makes you happy? Yeah. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, in a way.
That leads on to the next one.
Yeah.
Would you rather have money or influence?
Influence.
What about yourself?
Influence creates money.
Influence creates money, yeah.
Influence creates money. I'd like to have both. Influence, and I think we already do have influence. It's what we do with it. But for me, having wealth, I didn't mean to say like go out and just give everybody help them to reach their aspirations.
Yes.
For example, a different school system on a private setting, and there's a lot of people in the world that see the problems in the mainstream schools. Like, if I could fund something like that, I'm helping people to enrich their lives.
Yeah.
Also, people who are entrepreneurs, like the Dragons, then help them to fulfill their desires, their dreams.
That's what I was gonna do. That's what I would do. So like individual people that are creative. There's a lot of creatives out there that can't get funding. That's one of the problems. As a creative myself, I know that it's so hard to get funding, and it's like, why won't you just let me, just lend me that? Once it's sold off, I'll give it you back. It's like, you've got the billions.
I think
so. It's like
interest.
Afterwards.
I think what I'd eliminate.
So I would. That's what I would do. If I saw a creative that was creative, is brilliant or whatever, I would help that person and be like, yeah. You don't have to give me back, just build your project.
See what I would do as well? I'd give artists, I'd pay the artists that are not signed for their service. So you see, like, there's a lot of setups and stuff like where you're trying to get your name out there, so you got to do free shows.
Yeah, that's what we've been doing. That's what we've been doing.
You got to get yourself out there, and it's like, I feel like that's taken advantage of at times. Because
I think it can be.
Because the promoters are putting on a great event and look, you're getting your following, which I understand, you're getting more people listening, and they're creating that space and organising it.
Funny, bro, because you're probably the 10th.
You know what I mean? But I do think like there should be like a prize. Like if I was putting my own night on, I'd give a prize. Like the artist, like, make some noise, and whoever gets the most noise off that gets the prize. Because you're working for something, and you're not, and no one got more than no one else. You got what you put in, and it's. And if the love was for you, then you get paid for money as well as the love. You know what I mean? So I think the problem is you've got so many people in like cities that like Wolverhampton, Birmingham, and there's so many people that have got opportunities, have got doors open in certain categories or whatever, but they don't allow other people to take
gatekeepers.
The gatekeepers basically. Like, it's like they want you to like do their show or whatever else, but it's almost like they don't want to help you in a different way. Like, they want to outshine you. Like, say like I'm one of them selfish people. I'll get where I'm getting to, and I'm like crabs in a bucket, pushing everyone back. Everyone back. I want to shine. I just think, you know what? You can't do what I do as good as me, and I can't do what you do as good as you. Let's just coexist. Let's just do what we do. And whoever likes you, it's fair game. Whoever likes you is going to gravitate towards you. Whoever likes me is going to gravitate towards me or towards us, whatever. You set up.
That's art, isn't it?
There's art, but I think people are just insecure with their art. They're making music and they're insecure. I can't put him on because he's going to outshine me. Or
it's like you read the question.
Yeah.
Are there any insecurities in your art? Have you ever experienced those insecurities?
I think yeah. Yeah. I think at the start, because I grew up listening to gangster rap and different stuff like that, and I'm not a gangster. I'm streetwise, but I'm not someone who claims to be. Yeah, I'm savvy. I know what I need to do and I know how to operate. But I'm not someone who's trying to be a role man or no gangster at all. You know what I mean? I'm just a humble guy who's trying to have a good time before time's up. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I feel like I transition changed because I used to worry about sounding. I felt like you had to sound aggressive or you had to sound a certain way in your music to start with to get people's respect.
He's from that 90s.
Yeah, you're hard, you are. Them lyrics are hard because they're violent or they're vulgar in some way. That's a really good song. That's sick, that is. Whereas I learned to realise, you know what? Let me just be me.
That's the best thing.
Just be me, because you know what? I'll always be able to sell records if people fall in love with me. Because it's easy to be me. Because I'm trying to be what I think you want me to be. Yeah. I'm going to spend a lot of time keep tweaking my character to match what I think people want, you know what I mean? And that's the challenge, basically. That was the challenge, trying to transition and just go, you know what, as you get older, you accept who you are. This is who I am. I'm running with that.
Insecurities?
Insecurities. I think every artist has insecurities, whether you sound right, whether you sound good. You know, you're always your own critic, your own worst critic. And I'm a bit perfectionist. I understand vocals how they work. I went through schools and I learned how to control my vocals, how to manage them. But you're always going to have that thing in the back of my mind. That sounds right. Do they like me? You know, when we first went on stage, we had the shakes.
I've suffered anxiety from going on stage a lot at the start.
In a small pub.
Yeah.
Well, we went out and done what we had to do. Nobody else knew, you know, that we were nervous. Up there, we actually wrote a song called Nervous. I can't wait to get that one there.
We've got a song that's like, it's a song that's basically, as we're saying it, the song exists in the present. So it's like, you're telling people you're nervous, but the song's about what you actually, about as you're saying it. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's like real life time, but it's pre-recorded. It's crazy how it transpires when it comes.
You should avoid any of those insecurities.
I think the only insecurity I had was freestyling. I've never a freestyler. So it's like, I think when it comes to that sort of thing, nowadays I just explain, I'm a writer. I write down all my raps, so I'm calculated with it, I have to think about it. Like, freestyle's never been my forte. So that was an insecurity that I had, to the point where it's like, okay, I ain't going near the front where there's a mic there. Like, everyone knows I'm rap, but I ain't going to the front, so I'll just stand over here. So it's one of them things. But now I've come to down to, I don't do that. So I just don't do that. So
being in the group has brought me so far out of my shell. You know, I'm now able to go out and just sing anywhere. You know, before I'd hesitate. I walked into town once in Birmingham with my guitar many years ago. It froze. I just stood there. Jeez, I can't do this.
On your own?
Yeah. Yeah. I think now I've got confidence to go out and
Did you get over that day or?
No, we're home.
Sorry, bro. Where's that from?
Right. I'm fully equipped now. I've got my amp, I've got my guitar, and now all I need is a mic, and I'm ready to go.
That's good, man.
You know, we've performed so many shows. The confidence just
I was going to say, that's another thing. When he's talked about that, I think we've all pushed each other on that as well. It's like the confidence thing to do, because we've never done anything to this scale before. So it's like, this is new to us. This is all fresh, and it's like we've all pushed each other, which is good.
Yeah, definitely.
Is it like when you're writing, you bouncy off you get that same thing on stage?
Yes, exactly that,
And I think as well, like when it's like practice makes perfect, isn't it? Like first few times you're doubting if you're going to do it correctly. Then you're doubting if you've done it good enough. You know what I mean? It's like you just get through the set. You know what I mean? And then after you've done the first set, you know, you got through that, no mistakes. But I didn't give it much energy because I was so focused on just getting through it. And then you start to loosen up and go, you know what? I practiced this. We've started rehearsing now, and we know the song. And then the song starts to sound good, and then people start to react better, and you get a bigger crowd, and then you start to go get compliments when you come off. That was really good. And then they get your social things like that. So then it's like, oh, we got something. What we're worrying about. It rolls from there. But definitely rehearsal and practice and knowing the songs is important. Because the more we practice and start to realise, look, man, if we put a little bit more time into this, like practicing, then we're going to put on a better show. And then it turned into like, we want to blow them away. We want to be one of the best.
That was kind of another insecurity that we had into performing. So, but we got over that. So, yeah, everyone has insecurities.
I've got to ask about the face paint. Does it represent anything, or something personal to yourself?
It is personal. It represents my individualism. I'm called Ark. My name's Mark. I take off the end. It's Ark. Why I use the name Ark? I feel protected in this world, you know, and I consider myself that one that goes against the grain and against that million going the other way. I've always gone against the grain. It's my way of showing, what word can I say?
Individuality.
Showing individuality towards what happens in our society, you know, because there's a lot that I disagree with the way things are run, you know. It's very complicated out here for a lot of people. I agree. But I'm very sensitive to, you know, the politics of, you know.
Just to point out, I'm not answering your question, but what I've seen as well, being with him in the group with the face paint on, it's like, because he's so individual, he gets so many people coming up to him asking him, what's this, what's that? Because it's like they don't see it. Everyone's normal, everyone's the same. And then you look at him, it's like, oh, we need to go find out what's going on.
What inspired me was I saw this guy at the bus stop. I don't know what he called himself, but he had makeup on and he's dressed very feminine and he was very confident with it. I had to walk up to him, shake his hand, and appreciate.
Just take confidence.
Confidence.
For his confidence to be himself. You know, and I've always been creative, so for me, I'm creating my own image. And until I saw that guy, I wasn't confident enough to do what I do with the face paint. You know, it's about individualism.
Inspires you.
Yeah, exactly that.
So if there's something that you'd say to the next generation, what would you say? Start with yourself.
I tell them to be within themselves, regardless of comments, criticisms. Always be yourself. You know, because within yourself, you'll find your true self. You'll find your place in this world if you just be yourself, because you're created to be who you are. You know, we have to submit to society and be what society tells us to be, unfortunately. But a lot of people aren't brave enough to do, you know, what some people are brave enough to do. And I was inspired by one guy's music, you know.
I think it's a case of loving yourself as well. Because I think we get told too much about, oh, you love yourself, it's like it's a negative, like you're arrogant, you love yourself. And I think I spent a lot of time by trying to overplay the being humble. When at times I want to be cocky, and now I look at it, there's nothing wrong with being cocky sometimes. But in order to be cocky, you've got to be confident enough for people to say you're overdoing it. So it's like some people lack that confidence or that loving themselves that they can't even get mistaken for being cocky. You know what I'm trying to say? And it's a shame, because you'd rather get told, chill out a bit, than get motivated to try and get up there and be confident. Do you get what I mean? It's a lot easier to humble a bit than it is to get confident enough to be arrogant. So I think just love who you are. And if it's different to what, then it's different. That's what makes you. Like, I read a book years ago, and it was called How to Shine at Work, basically. And it says in the book, when you walk in the room, be Bono. Like, don't go in that room to fit in.
Yeah.
Go in that room and if don't dilute your light for others. You know what I mean? If your light's bright, don't think, oh, I'm too much. I'm being too much.
Yeah, it's very difficult to be like that.
Just keep your light shining. If that's what you're comfortable at, they're either gonna accept the light or they're gonna move away from it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And you shouldn't change yourself for say a couple of people, and then every other room you go into, you're uncomfortable because you've dimmed yourself. You know what I mean? So just be you because you'd rather live a life with no regrets. You know what I mean? Like, I did what I wanted to do my way instead of I wish I did that. You know what I mean? Like.
To the next generation.
I think I said it all right there. I think, I think to the next generation, believe in yourself, know who you are, know where you're going. It's just one of those things where you don't believe everything that everybody tells you. Do your research. If you dig deep enough, you'll find out truths and stuff like that. So that's what number one thing, don't believe everything you hear. It's just one of those things in the world nowadays. Love yourself. Before you can love anybody, whether you're a male or female and you want to go and love somebody, love yourself first. Make sure that person loves you too.
Because you can't love someone else if you don't love yourself.
Exactly.
Literally.
And
you can't.
Another thing is as well, follow your dream. It doesn't get said enough.
Yeah.
If you've got a dream, follow it. If you like certain thing and somebody else doesn't like it, don't not like it because that person doesn't like it. It's crazy. I'm a Dragon Ball Z fan, and I have been from a teenager from day, and I didn't have to hide it. I didn't tell certain people I like Dragon Ball Z and Goku and want to do some kamehamehas on people and stuff like that. It was just one of those things as a kid. But nowadays, I think you should
now it's popular, isn't it? Everyone loves it now.
Everyone talks about it now. So it's like, I think as a kid, if you express what you like, you'll find out other people like that too, and then you've got a friendship. So it's just don't be stuck in like anxiety was one of the biggest things after COVID, and I think it made a lot of kids have anxiety, which I thought was absolutely strange because I used to play outside till I was like 9 o'clock at night, and like not come home and this and the other. Now kids don't want to go outside because they're shook of what's out. There's nothing out there. So go and experience life. Go and be a kid because as soon as you turn to an adult, it's over. You're trapped, and then you got to go to work and do this and the other. And then it's hard enough to find your creativity.
Yeah.
If you find your creativity as you're young, you can build up on that. And then by the time you get to university or college or something, you know exactly where you're going.
Yeah. All you've got into what you love.
Yeah. Because it does start from a teenager. I think when you get to teenager, you think, okay, this is what I want to do. And then when you leave school, it's like, how do I do it? So what? To create, especially painting,
creativity,
writing, stuff like that. It's like, because I wanted to be an author for a long time now. It's like, how do I get into there? Okay, I got my manuscript. What do I do with it? There's loads of these websites saying this, that, and the other. It's like, which one is it? It's like, there's no help out there. And especially painters is another thing. Where do I go to put this art gallery? You have to search for it. You have to go in. It's a graft to get your creativity out. And if you start from young, I think by the time you're an adult, you'll get there. That's my advice.
Nice. So where can the people find you individually or together?
Together?
I mean, online, where can the people find you if they want to see your work?
Tru-Dat Instagram.
Instagram, Facebook is TRU_DAT_music. So that's Tru-Dat music on Instagram. And what is it on TikTok?
Let me have a look now.
Have a look. Individually, mine's its_Dizzle. That's ITZ _Dizzle.
Mine's Arcalien.
Right there.
Is that on
Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram.
On TikTok, Tru-Dat is at Tru-Dat640.
Yeah.
And to be fair.
And YouTube, YouTube is Tru-Dat24.
Tru-Dat24. Got a couple of music videos on there.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I'm not really trying to get people to follow me on my other one. So just follow the Tru-Dat and you'll see me on there anyway. Yeah.
Anything else that you want to say to the camera before We close up.
Yeah, mixtapes coming soon.
Frequency
part 1, and then part 2 will be a mixtape as well, an EP.
Yeah.
So we've got them 2 coming soon.
That'll be out by the end of summer.
Yeah.
By the end of summer. So if you're probably talking start of winter, it'll be out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also we've got the Elegance video out now, as you can hear in the background.
Yeah.
So tune into that on YouTube. Give it a comment, share it. Because we're trying to spread positive messages out here, get your dancing moving at the same time. Also, next video coming is High Love. You can catch them on Spotify as well. So
High Love and Elegance on Spotify,
Apple
iTunes Music, Apple Music.
Tidal.
And we appreciate local support.
Yeah, definitely. If you
That's
got any,
what we're all about, man.
if you got any shows, or you got any, or if you're a fashion designer, you've got some clothes that we're happy to collaborate. We're here to collaborate. Musicians, video people, beat makers. Let's all collaborate. As you said yourself, artists need to come together. You know, and why not us lead the way and say, look, we're open to collaborating. So just get in touch and we'll respond.
Well, thank you for your time, man.
Yeah, true that.
Thank you.
Thanks.
We're not that different. We're not defined by age or race. We're not that different in any time or any place, brother. Believe your hustle and your grind, sister. We need your voice, so don't be silent.